Helldivers 2 has dropped back down to mostly negative reviews on Steam. At launch, Helldivers 2 did not require PC players to log into a PlayStation Network (PSN) account, allowing players to skip the integration despite a line on boot up stating that a PSN account is required. On May 3, 2024, Sony Interactive Entertainment announced that the PC version of Helldivers 2 on Steam would mandate users to sign in with a PSN account, taking effect for new players on May 6 and required for existing players by June 4. SIE stated that a PSN login is necessary to uphold the values of safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studios games, and that this requirement was not implemented at launch due to technical issues. The announcement was met with criticism. Additionally, many players called out that official documentation from Sony claimed that PSN accounts were optional for games on PC, with this statement changing to an ambiguous "some games" statement after players were directed to contact Sony support by Pilestat. On May 4, the listing on Steam was updated to disallow sales to 177 territories where PSN is not available. Helldivers 2 is seeing yet another wave of negative reviews following a favorable response to its launch in February. While the reasons given for the recent negative reactions to Helldivers 2 vary among players, they seem to share a common thread of criticism for the multiplayer third-person shooter's post-launch management. Helldivers 2 also received a lot of negative reviews in May, after developers required that all players be linked to the PlayStation Network in order to access the game. That included PC users playing the game on Steam, many of whom weren't happy about having to link their accounts together, resulting in another big batch of negative reviews on the platform. Recent negative reviews for Helldivers 2 criticize post-launch management, nerfed weapons, and crashes. Helldivers 2 players have been very unhappy about the state of the game since the escalation of Freedom Update. The game saw success at launch, but faced backlash following the escalation of Freedom Update. Although Arrowhead has promised that changes are coming, it seems that some fans are tired of waiting. The game's Steam page currently sits at mostly negative for its recent reviews, which all call out the nerfing and changes to the meta. Developers are addressing player concerns, including balancing issues and tweaks to the flamethrower. Over on the game's Steam page, Helldivers 2 currently sits with mostly negative recent reviews, of which there are currently more than 12,000. The comments on those reviews outline some of the issues that fans have with the game currently, including that there's no fun allowed, too many nerfs, and that there shouldn't be so many balance changes in a non-PvE game.